Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today, as you see, we are going to start a long journey together. In the next videos, we are going to unpack and unbox all the packages that you see on my table. These are all the boxes, all the packages that I have bought this year for the game Magic the Gathering. And as you can easily guess by casting a quick glance here at the table, I really decided to make a bit of a capital investment here with all these cards and all these packages, and I wanted to get as many cards as I could. And some people may argue, what a waste of money, and it's not, okay? Because since I got into Magic the Gathering for the first time, since I started playing this game, it has quickly become one of my greatest passions, and it is one of my main hobbies today. I play the game almost daily on Magic the Gathering Arena, and I enjoy the game a lot. And I think that there's nothing wrong about that. But I know some friends, some of my friends, and also sometimes like my parents, they say, oh, you're still spending money in cards, but I know that they are saying that because they don't really know the game. I actually played this game with my father a couple of times, and he actually loved it. And once he got to try the game, it just completely changed his mind. He changed his opinion, because this game you need to try it, okay? You need first to try it, and then you understand the value and the worth of the cards in this game. So this video, this first video, this is just going to be an introduction, okay? I would like to share with you my thoughts on this game, and I would like to talk about my favorite hobby, my favorite passion, which is playing Magic the Gathering here in my room with my friends, and also online on Magic the Gathering Arena. So in this video, I'm just going to talk a lot, okay? And I'm going to share with you my honest thoughts about this game, and I'm going to talk to you about like my experience with this game so far, and you can just comment down below if you feel like you want to add something to the discussion, okay? So first of all, I would like to start from my background experience, okay? I remember that I played this game a couple of times back in high school. Talking about Magic the Gathering. There was a friend of mine who was really into Magic the Gathering, but me and the rest of my class and all my friends, we were really hooked on Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was the main trading card game at that time. It was really a big thing back in high school and also in middle school. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In middle school, or even earlier than that, in the final years of elementary school. And I remember in middle school, during the breaks, we used to run tournaments, and we used to duel each other out. And, over in 1 week, then at the end of the week, we will get to, the true finalists. And it was a lot of fun. I certainly miss that kind of, excitement, that kind of, the fun of those tournaments that we used to have like every week. I remember that I loved to go to school, to middle school, just for these tournaments. It was a lot of fun. Then I remember that when I moved to high school, I just quit the whole thing. I just quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Completely, because I felt like I had to man up, I had to grow up, and there was a lot of pressure. Teachers became professors, and there was just like a different environment and new classes, and so it was actually pretty tough and pretty demanding, okay? But then 4 years in, I quickly came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and I played it almost every day for the final 2 years of high school. With my friends, we all also were able to get together like a club of Yu-Gi-Oh! Amateurs, and we will play like once a month or twice a month. We will get together in somebody's house, at somebody's house, and we will just play and run again a short tournament, and it was a lot of fun again. Really a lot of fun. And then when I moved to university, again, I just dropped the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing again. And as I said before, in high school, I actually had the chance to play Magic the Gathering a couple of times with a friend of mine who was really into Magic the Gathering. And he just showed me the rules, he talked to me about the game and the cards and all the things that you can do in this game. And I immediately thought the game was great, but then, I just quickly shifted back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that was like my main thing. And I, up until this summer, I never actually owned a Magic the Gathering card myself. So now continuing with the story, when I moved to university, I had to again change my habits, and I just dropped Yu-Gi-Oh! And for like the whole duration of my academic years, for the whole period of my university studies. And then once I graduated, I came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! One final time to play the Sky Striker deck, and that deck just bewitched me, and I still love that deck. It's great. The artwork is phenomenal, and the concept for that deck is just amazing. And if you have never played Sky Striker before, just do it, okay? And that was 2018. That was the last time that I played Yu-Gi-Oh! And I had a lot of fun, really. I remember I used to play my Sky Striker deck at the local game store, but also online. I used to play a lot online, and I just collected so many victories. That was insane, because that deck was so powerful. And it was a lot of fun. Then after that year, I decided to leave Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever. Then this summer, why don't we give a better shot to Magic the Gathering, which is a game that I never really played, never owned a Magic the Gathering card before. So I just wanted to know more, okay? And I wanted to get more familiar with the rules, and I just wanted to get into the game, okay? And understand whether the game was something that I could like, that I could enjoy, or whether I wouldn't like it. I don't know. I just wanted to try. Okay, just wanted to try it out. And so I purchased a couple of boxes. You can find the unboxing videos on my channel. I purchased 2 big boxes that I got off eBay for pretty cheap price. And I got the 2 boxes for like almost 30 euros, including the shipping fees. And I was able to build, for the first time, my first collection of Magic the Gathering cards, which was actually pretty sizable, because from those 2 boxes, I got a total of 3,000 cards. And that's actually almost 3,000 cards. And that's actually pretty impressive. And I immediately liked the cards, the artwork, even though some cards are better than others, some cards that don't really look that great, but most of the cards are actually pretty nice. Then I started playing the game with my sister and also with my friend Alessandro, and I immediately saw the great potential of that game. And one thing that I really like about this game is the diversity that you get in this game. You get to play with all kinds of creatures. You can build a deck made of goblins, or you can build a deck made up of Valkyrie creatures, or angels, or pirates, and that is great. And you can combine these creatures together, so you can build a deck that is half made of pirates and half made of angels. So there's a great space for just creativity, and all the combinations that you can make are almost infinite, okay? And that's something that I really like, because you can really build your own deck. You can customize your deck and play a deck which is really unique, that you feel like it really represents you as a person and as a player overall. And I really like that. So this summer, after my first investment in the game, once I got the cards from those two boxes, I started playing the game a lot with my friend, with my sister, and I made a few videos, a few duel videos that you can find on my channel that I branded MTG for Fun. And if you haven't watched them, you can find them on my channel. And I had a lot of fun this summer just playing with my sister and my friend, and trying to figure out the rules for the first time. And if you also would like to start with this game, you can watch those videos, because we played with some very basic cards. Like the cards that you see in those duels, they come straight from the two boxes that I mentioned before that I got off eBay. And then after this summer, once this summer was over, I immediately realized that I needed to expand my collection. And first of all, because I needed more cards, I needed more powerful cards, especially commanders, which are actually pretty powerful and also pretty rare. So I just wanted to build a bigger collection, and I wanted to add more cards to my own collection, so that I just had more options, and I was able to create other decks and play and keep playing with my friends. Now, Magic the Gathering is a game that is constantly expanding, and every 3 months a new expansion comes out, and this is freaking awesome, okay? Because it's just, I don't know, it's like a dream come true for a player, who really loves this game. But at the same time, it can be a trap, because if you feel like you want to get all the cards every 3 months, get ready to shell out a lot of money. But that's not my case. What I basically did with these boxes that you find here, that you see here on my table, I just went through all the cards that have come out since the origins of Magic the Gathering, and just selected the cards that I really like, that I like the most. And that took me something like a couple of months. And yes, I'm not making this up, a couple of months just to review all the cards. And that almost drove me crazy, okay? There are just so many cards out there, and it's just insane, okay? But those ancient cards that came out like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago, some of those cards are actually pretty unique and pretty awesome. And I certainly wanted to have them in my collection. So I tried to, to work with a budget. Didn't want to exceed a specific budget that I set at the beginning. And within that budget, I just wanted to get the best cards that were available out there that I could get my hands on. And the platform where I made all these purchases, that platform has been Card Market. If you have never heard of this platform before, you need to know that Card Market is probably the best place where to buy your favorite cards for your favorite trading card game. Whether that be Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, or like in this case, Magic the Gathering. You can get your cards for very cheap prices. Now, it's not that easy, to find all the cards that you need, because Card Market is a great place, and you can find the cards that you need for very cheap prices. But the problem is that if you want to buy cards in bulk, like I did, then that is a problem, because some private sellers only sell a limited collection of cards. So in that case, you have to check out the inventory that power sellers have in their profile on the Card Market website. Power sellers are those sellers which sell Magic the Gathering cards almost for a living, okay? And those power sellers, they have a huge inventory of cards. So chances are that if you're looking for a card, and more than one card, they all have them in their inventory, okay? So that you can make one unique purchase, and you can get all the cards that you want in just one single order, and thus you can save up all the shipping fees. Because shipping is actually pretty expensive when you are talking about, shipping a nice package like the ones that you see here on this table, that certainly costs some money. For this package here, that is almost like I don't know, 10 or 12 euros, something like that. So it's definitely a lot. And you see here, we've got a variety of packages and boxes. We've got a big box over there, which comes from Germany. We've got these 2 packages from Italy. And you see all kinds of small packages and letters, and these, this is like an ordinary letter. And so why did I buy all these different types of packages and boxes? For just one simple reason. The cards that I was able to get in that box right there, I wasn't able to find them in in the inventory that the seller had on Card Market. The seller where I got those 2 packages from. So I had to, mix and match, okay? And sometimes I just opted for like an easy letter like this one, which just includes a couple of cards, because I wasn't able to find these cards anywhere. All right, now real quick, let me reveal the names of the sellers where I got these packages from. Starting here from my right, here we've got Hammond 22. Then up there we've got an Italian seller. Well, this is also Italian. This is Hammond 22. There we've got 2 big boxes, 2 big packages that I got from Marquez. And I'm going to tell you right away that Marquez is my favorite seller. He's a power seller on Card Market. I think he's got the best cards and the best prices overall. And I got 2 big packages there. Like we have like almost 200, 300 cards in total. Then there we have Edicola Le Torri, another Italian power seller. There we have 2 packets which come from Arcana Trieste. And here we've got a box that has been shipped from Germany. You see there's I don't know if you can read that, there's a script that is written in German right there. That is Shadwell. Then we got Dracaris from Viterbo, another Italian seller. Here we got another packet from Germany, and this was Cernaritire. I hope I pronounced this name correctly. Cernaritire, I guess that's how it's spelled. It's a very strange name. And here we've got 2 packets, 2 small packets. This one is from MTG History. And this one here is from another private seller. I don't remember the guy who sold me this letter here. You see, all these different packages, they have different sizes because they contain different amounts of cards. Like a letter here just contains a couple of cards, and this packet probably I don't know, 5 cards maybe, or less than that. And here instead we got these big packages, and these packages contain a lot more cards, obviously. So this is just the introduction, okay, for this long journey that we're going to share together. It's going to be a long ride, and if you have some stories that you would like to tell and share in the comments, just feel free to do that. I'm just going to tell you pretty much my own story about Magic the Gathering, what I think. I'm going to talk about the cards that I really like, and I'm going to tell you about my favorite cards in the game. I've taken a look at all the cards that have come out from all the sets, and I have my favorites. I have developed my feelings for some specific cards, which I obviously included in these packages. So when I get to unbox them, I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to proudly show them to you here to the camera and just talk about them. And then, I would just be able to take a look at the card. And, it's going to be a very interesting experience because we are taking a look at the whole of Magic the Gathering, okay? And I know that Magic the Gathering is always expanding, and new sets are coming out. Right at this time, the set Crimson Vow has just come out this month, basically this past month. And that is a new cool expansion that is themed on vampires, and unfortunately we don't have any cards from Crimson Vow in these packages. Okay, so this is just part 1. In the next video, we're going to take a look at one of these packages. We're going to start from one of these boxes, one of these packets, and we are going to talk about the different sellers. We're going to talk about the packs and the packages. In this video, I just wanted to talk to you about my, my background story, my where I come from, basically, and I just wanted to introduce this project in this video. And okay, so stay tuned and be ready for part 2.